Hi students, I am Narayana Prakash. Welcome to FICO Academy online classes, and today's class is the continuation of a reporter speech. And in the previous class we already studied some laws, and the first condition we studied in the previous class, that is, if the reporting verb comes either in simple present or simple future, you don't need to make any changes, any tense changes in reporting clause that we studied. And today we are going to study the second condition. The second condition is that if we mention a universal truth or general facts, if we mention a universal truth or general fact, we don't need to make any changes in tense. It is quite simple to understand. I shall give you one example. The teacher said, sun rises in the east. The teacher said, sun rises in the east. The teacher said, the sun rises in the east. Listen, the sun rises in the east. That is a universal truth. It is a general factor. We can't make any change. So, the sun rises in the east, that is the reporting clause. You don't need to make any change in the tense condition. The sun rises in the east, that sentence is written in simple present tense. And you already studied, we can mention universal truth or general fact in simple present tense. And accordingly, we wrote this sentence, the sun rises in the east. Here it is a reporting clause, the sun rises in the east. It is written in simple present tense, and it is a general fact or a universal truth. So, you don't need to make any change in the tense. So, the answer is, the teacher said that the sun rises in the east. Okay, no change here. The teacher said that the sun rises in the east. And I used an introducing word that to connect the two clauses here. Listen, the teacher said, that is the teacher said first clause, the sun rises in the east, that is the second clause. And I connected these two clauses together by the conjunction that. So, the answer is, the teacher said that the sun rises in the east. You understand? You don't need to make any change in the tense. And one more example. The CEO said, necessity is the mother of invention. Necessity is the mother of invention. Necessity is the mother of invention. Listen, it is a common fact, it is a common truth. Necessity is the mother of invention. I think you know the meaning of this sentence, necessity is the mother of invention. I mean, if you want to find out, you need to find it out, because it is a necessary factor. Necessity is the mother of invention, so you don't need to make any change here. The answer is, the CEO said that. You can connect the two sentences together by that. The CEO said that necessity is the mother of invention. Okay, necessity is the mother of invention. So, what we learn now? I mean, if you mention a universal truth or general fact in reporter speech, you don't need to make any change in tense condition. Generally, if a simple present tense is used, you will change a simple present tense into simple past. Such a condition is already existed. But here it is a universal factor, a general factor. So, you don't need to make any changes. Okay, another condition. And the third condition, we try to indicate two actions happened simultaneously. Listen, two actions are happening simultaneously. If you mention such actions, you don't need to make any changes in the tense. You understand the condition? The condition is that we are going to mention two actions which happened simultaneously. That moment, I mean, while you mention that action, you can use the same tense. I shall give you an example. He said, when the shot broke, the birds flew. He said, when the shot broke, the birds flew. Listen, two actions are here. The first action is when the shot broke. When the shot broke, that is the first action. And the second action, the birds flew. I mean, these two actions happened simultaneously. Simultaneously means happened at the same time. That is the meaning of the word simultaneously, happened at the same time. Here two actions happened at the same time. So, you don't need to make any change in the tense condition. So, the answer is that he said that when the shot broke, the birds flew. Okay, that is the answer. He said that when the shot broke, the birds flew. And perhaps you may change this sentence into past perfect. Some of you may do that. I mean, if the sentence is written in simple past, you need to change that sentence into past perfect. Here, when the shot broke, that sentence is given here in simple past. And the second sentence, the birds flew, that is also given here in simple past. And perhaps you may change this sentence into past perfect, subject plus had plus past participle. And here you should understand these two actions are happened simultaneously, so that you can express these two sentences in the same tense. You don't need to make any change at all. Okay, then you need to study some of the words, some of the adjectives. In reporter speech, there are several words. This column is meant for direct speech and this meant for indirect speech. I mean, some adjectives will make some changes. I mean, nearness will be distance. For example, this will become that. And this singular, that. These, THESE, these plural, these will become those, THOSE. Next here, there, THERE, there. And hereafter will become thereafter. And ago will become before. Now will become then. Okay, once more. This will become that in indirect speech. These will become those. Here will become there. Hereafter will become thereafter. Ago will become before. Now will become then. Then some other words. Today will become that day. Then tonight will become that night. Then tomorrow, you know, this word is very important. Tomorrow will become the next day. The next day or the following day. Or the following day. Okay, tomorrow will become the next day or the following day. Day after tomorrow, another one. Day after tomorrow will become in 2 days. In 2 days. Day after tomorrow, that will become in 2 days. Day before yesterday. Day before yesterday, that will become 2 days before. 2 days before. Next week, it will become the following week. Next week will become the following week. Then yesterday, you know, this word is very important. Yesterday, generally you can see this word in the question paper while they ask reporter speech. Yesterday, the previous day. Okay, once more. Today, that day. Tonight, that night. Tomorrow will become the next day or the following day. Day after tomorrow, that will become in 2 days. Day before yesterday, that will become 2 days before. Next week, that will become the following week. Similarly, next month will become the following month. Yesterday, the previous day. You want to remember this word yesterday. Okay, a few words more. Last month. Okay, last month. The previous month. Last month will become the previous month. Perhaps they will ask last week. Last week will become the previous week. Okay, next one, thus. Thus will become so. And come, that will become go. Okay, once more, last month, that will become the previous month. thus that will become so, and come that will become go, and these are the conditions. So, we studied what kind of changes will happen in reporter speech, especially in tense conditions. I mean, if they asked a sentence in simple present tense, you want to change that sentence into simple past, and present continuous will become past continuous, present perfect will become past perfect, present perfect continuous will become past perfect continuous. And when we come to the past tense, simple past will become past perfect. Remember, you can expect a question from that portion. Simple past will become past perfect, and past continuous will become past perfect continuous. Then past perfect, same past perfect continuous, past perfect continuous. And the future, will or shall change into would or should. Okay, now we can study what will happen while we apply this method in some sentences. Okay, at the beginning of the class, we already learned there are 4 types of sentences in English. Do you remember? When I took this grammar portion, I gave you an introduction about sentences. And generally, there are 4 types of sentences which we use in English, not in English, in any language. So, the first one is assertive sentence. So, we are going to study reporter speech in assertive sentences. Reporter speech in assertive sentences. Okay. Reporter speech in assertive sentences. Okay, what is an assertive sentence? Assertive sentence means any simple sentence which contained one subject and one predicate. Any simple sentence which contained one subject and one predicate. It is called assertive sentence. And I shall give you one example, then you can understand. One example. Lega said, I wrote a letter yesterday. Okay. Lega said, I wrote a letter yesterday. I wrote a letter yesterday, that is the reporting clause, and you want to change that clause into reporter speech. First of all, you want to understand which tense is used there. You know, you can make all the changes according to the tense. So, which tense is used here? Listen, my students, no auxiliary verbs are here. If there is no any auxiliary verb in the given sentence, the sentence may be either in simple present tense or in simple past tense. You understand? If there is no any auxiliary verb in a sentence, you can understand that the sentence may be either in simple present tense or in simple past tense. Okay, what is the difference between simple present tense and simple past tense? In simple present tense, we use the first form of the verb, whereas in simple past tense, we use the second form of the verb. So, here I wrote a letter yesterday. I wrote, no auxiliary verb. I wrote is the second form. Wrote is the second form. So, what is the first form? Write, wrote and written. So, wrote is the second form. So, you can understand that this sentence is written in simple past. Okay. This sentence is written in simple past. I wrote a letter yesterday. Subject plus second form of the verb. So, what will you do? If the reporting clause is in simple past tense, you need to change the sentence into past perfect. This one is very important. Usually they will ask a question from simple past tense. And when you get a sentence in simple past, you need to change that sentence into past perfect. Do you remember the formula of a past perfect? Any idea? What is the formula of a past perfect? You want to remember everything. So, subject plus had plus past participle. Okay, subject plus had plus past participle, that is the formula of a past perfect. Now we got everything else. We can write the answer. Lega said. Then we want to connect these two clauses together by the word that. Lega said that. I wrote a letter yesterday. I means Lega. So you can use she. Lega said that she. And we want to change this sentence into simple past perfect. So subject is she plus had, she had plus past participle wrote. What is the past participle of wrote? First of all, you try to find out the first form. Write, wrote and written. Past participle, past participle? Do you remember ed or en form of the verb? Past participle is the ed or en form of the verb. Okay, she had written a letter. She had written a letter yesterday. What will happen to yesterday? You need to change. Yesterday will change. Yesterday, the previous day. The previous day. Okay, that is the answer. Lega said that she had written a letter yesterday, letter the previous day. You want to remember all the conditions, then you will get the correct answer. Try to practice in more sentences. Okay, so the answer is Lega said that she had written a letter the previous day. Okay, I shall give you one more example. Another example. Another example. Obama will arrive in India. Obama will arrive in India on Tuesday. A simple sentence. Obama will arrive in India on Tuesday. He said. Obama will arrive in India on Tuesday, he said. And here, the reporting clause is given at the beginning of this sentence. What is the reporting clause? Obama will arrive in India on Tuesday. That is the reporting clause, and which is given here at the beginning of the sentence. Listen, this sentence is written in simple future. You can write the answer in an easy manner. You won't have any confusion. I mean, if a will is used in a reporting clause, you need to change will into would. Okay, very simple. I mean, in future tenses, there will be two auxiliary verbs, will or shall. And if will is used, you need to change will into would. Similarly, if a shall comes, you can change a shall into should. Okay, Obama will arrive in India on Tuesday, he said. The answer is that he said that he said that Obama then would change into would. He said that Obama would arrive in India on Tuesday. Okay, very simple. And if any question is asked from future tenses, you just change will into would, similarly shall into should. So, you will get the correct answer. Okay. Another example, Raju said, I have been playing cricket. Raju said, I have been playing cricket. Raju said, I have been playing cricket. The sentence is written, the sentence is given here in present perfect continuous. I have been playing cricket. Subject plus has or have plus been plus present participle. Present participle is the ing form of the verb. I have been playing cricket. So, what change you need to make? You can use the past form of have. So, what is the past form of have? That is had. I mean, present perfect continuous will become past perfect continuous. Now, the sentence is given in present perfect continuous, and you need to change this sentence into past perfect continuous. So, you can use the past form of have. What is the past form of have? Had. Okay. So, the answer is Raju said that and here I means Raju. So, you can write he. Have changed into had. Have will change into had. Raju said that he had been playing cricket. So, what happened? Very simple. The sentence is given in present perfect continuous, and you need to change this sentence into past perfect continuous using the formula subject plus had plus been plus present participle. And if you don't know the formula very well, you can look at this sentence. You can change have into had. Okay. Another example. Another example. I sent a message. To your phone. I sent a message to your phone. Okay, next example. I sent a message to your phone, Binoy said. I sent a message to your phone, Binoy said. And which tense is used here? And as I already told you, here there is no any auxiliary verb. If there is no any auxiliary verb in a sentence, that sentence may be either in simple present tense or simple past tense. That I already told you. Then we want to understand what is the difference between simple present and simple past. Simple present tense, the verb is first form, whereas in simple past tense the verb is second form. Okay. I sent a message to your phone. Send, S-E-N-T, send, that is past. S-E-N-D, send, present form. S-E-N-D, send, present form. S-E-N-T, send, past form. So, the sentence is written in past, simple past. Simple past. So, you need to change this sentence into past perfect. Past perfect. We already we have already done this type of example earlier. Past perfect. Past perfect means subject plus had plus past participle. Okay, subject plus had plus past participle. Past participle means ed or en form of the verb. Then we can write, Binoy said that, Binoy said that, Binoy said that, I means Binoy. So, you can write he, then subject we got he, plus had, plus sent. Okay, what is the past participle form of sent? Same. S-E-N-D, send, present form. S-E-N-T, send, past. And past participle again, S-E-N-T, sent. He had sent a message to your phone, to his phone. Now, this sentence is given in simple past tense, and if this is if you have got a sentence in simple past tense, you need to change that sentence into past perfect. So, the formula of past perfect is subject plus had plus past participle. So, what is past participle? That is ed or en form of the verb. So, the answer is Binoy said that he had sent a message to his phone. Here, your phone, that is not specially mentioned. Who is your? That is not specially mentioned. And you can write his or her. Okay, next one, another example. Another example. I went to the church, he said. I went to the church. I went to the church, he said. I went to the church, he said. This is also the example of a simple past tense. I went to the church. I went, subject plus second form. So, this sentence is written in simple past tense. So, you need to change this sentence into past perfect. Past perfect means subject plus had plus past participle. Okay, the answer is he said that, I means he. He said that he, then past perfect had plus went. You can use, you need to use the past participle of went. Okay, what is the past participle form of went? Go, went, and gone. Go, present form, went, past form, gone, G-O-N-E, gone, that is the past participle. So, the answer is he said that he had gone to the church. He said that he had gone to the church. You should give importance to simple past. Several questions will come from simple past section. When you get a sentence in simple past, remember it very well, you need to change that sentence into past perfect by the formula of subject plus had plus past participle. Another example, Ajit said. Ajit said, I was watching a movie. I was watching a movie. Okay. I was watching a movie. Which tense is used here? I was watching a movie. I was watching a movie. That sentence is written past continuous. Subject plus was or were plus present participle. So, you need to change the sentence into past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous. Okay. Sentence is past continuous. Sentence is past continuous. You need to change the sentence into past perfect continuous. What is the formula of a past perfect continuous? Subject plus had plus been plus present participle. Okay. Subject plus had plus been plus present participle. What is present participle? ing form of the verb. ing form of the verb. That is present participle. Okay, the answer is Ajit said that. Ajit said that I means Ajit. So, you can write he. Ajit said that he. Now, the subject, we have got the subject, that is he, plus had, plus been, he had been, plus present participle, you know, watching. Same, you can use the same. Ajit said that he had been watching a movie. Okay, you need to remember it very well. If a sentence is asked in past continuous, you need to change that sentence into past perfect continuous. You want to remember the formula, that is subject plus had plus been plus present participle. Present participle means ing form. Okay, another example. Govind said. Govind said, Govind said, I had started a business. I had started a business. Okay. Govind said, I had started a business. I had started a business. That is the reporting clause. I had started a business. This sentence is given here in past perfect. Okay. This sentence is written in past perfect. And do you remember the formula of a past perfect? Subject plus had plus past participle. Okay. That is the formula of a past perfect. Subject plus had plus past participle. Here I had plus started. Started, that is the past participle. And if any sentence is asked in past perfect, if any sentence is asked in past perfect, you can use the same tense. You understand? You can use the same tense. You don't need to make any change at all. So the answer is Govind said that I means Govinda. So you can write he. Govinda said that he had started a business. Very simple. Okay. You don't need to think too much. You can apply the same tense. If the sentence is asked in past perfect, you can use the same tense. No change at all. Okay. Another example. Ajay said, Ajay said, Ajay said to his brother, Ajay said to his brother, we saw our friends yesterday. We saw our friends yesterday. Ajay said to his brother, we saw our friends. We saw our friends yesterday. Okay. Listen, we saw our friends yesterday. That is the reporting clause. We saw our friends yesterday. That is the reporting clause. Listen, this sentence is written in simple past. We saw. Already I told you, if there is no any auxiliary word in sentence, that sentence will be either in simple present or simple past. Here, simple past, we saw, subject plus second form. So, you need to change this sentence into past perfect. Past perfect means you need to apply the formula subject plus had plus past participle. Past participle means ed or en. Okay, what is the answer? Ajay said to his brother. This said to will become told. Okay, remember, don't use said to again. You need to change. This said to will become told. Ajay told his brother. Ajay told his brother. Ajay told his brother that. Ajay told his brother that, and we change into they. They. Now we have got the subject they, we changed into they, plus had, plus past participle. What is the past participle of so? See, first form, so, SAW, so, second form, and seen, 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 that is the past participle. So, the answer is Ajay told his brother that they had seen our friends. Our friends means their friends. Their friends. Their friends. Yesterday. What will happen to yesterday? That will also change. Yesterday will become the previous day. The previous day. Okay, you need to apply all your knowledge. So the answer is Ajay told his brother that they had seen their friends the previous day. That is the answer. And one example, another example. The principal told me The principal told me, you are the best student of your class. You are the best student of your class. The principal told me, you are the best student of your class. Okay. And how will you change this reporting clause into reporter speech? You are the best student of your class. You know, you read the sentence repeatedly. You are the best student of your class. You read the sentence repeatedly, then you will get how will you report this sentence into another person. You know, you need to report this sentence to another person. What kind of changes you need to do? The principal told me that, so you will become I. The principal told me that I are. You need to make the past form of are. What is past form of are? Was. I was the best student. I was the best student of my class. Of your class. Your class means my class. I was the best student of my class. Okay, the principal told me that I was the best student of my class. The teacher said, you must get back before the lunch break. You must get back before the lunch break. You must get back before the lunch break. The teacher said, you must get back before the lunch break. Listen, must, that is the modal auxiliary verb used here. If the modal auxiliary verb must comes in a sentence, you need to change. This must will become had to. Okay, must will become had to. The teacher said, you must get back before the lunch break. This must will become had to. The answer is, the teacher said that you must get back. And you know, if specially mentioned he or she, you can write she had to get back before the lunch break. Or if it is mentioned he, you know, you can write he had to get back before the lunch break. And you can use I also. The teacher said, I had to get back before the lunch break. So I use he here. Okay. You read the question paper very well and the answer will be given there and you can write. He had to get back. He had to get back before the lunch break. Okay. And remember very well, this must will change into had to. Must will change into had to. That is the thing which you want to note very well. And one more example. The policeman said, the policeman said, everybody must obey traffic rules. Everybody must obey the traffic rules. Listen, there is a problem here. The policeman said everybody must obey the traffic rules. Everybody must obey the traffic rules. It is a general fact. It is a general truth. So you don't need to make any change. You don't need to make any change in this sentence. You can write the sentence as it is. Okay. The answer is, the policeman said that. The policeman said that everybody must obey the traffic rules. Everybody must obey the traffic rules. Okay. And in the next class, we can take reporter speech in interrogative sentence. Now I took reporter speech in assertive sentences, and in the next class we can deal reporter speech in interrogative sentence. Okay, thank you very much for listening my class.
5Co Academy, first floor, PV Complex, Civil Line Road, West Fort, Thrissur. Phone 9946 99460, 9946 99461.